Fuck.
You're searching in dumpsters!
Is the female dwarf with us too, and did she watch all of this?
Just shaking her head in disappointment.
The great heroes brought back a legendary item. One is running around the city half naked, getting high in a bar.
She gets her cell phone out and she's like, cancel the statues! We won't be needing them. Not for these folk.
Cog's gonna sigh and frown, look back at the residue. Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy more of this stuff.
You've already committed. You might as well just keep looking.
Oh my
And the
god.
next dumpster has more of it, though.
You can just do what I did.
Somehow,
I could just start
Ekman has been the
conning
most sane
some-
during all of this.
But this was not worth.
Do you
I like
want
the fact the first thing he does is jump into it, and Ekman's on the outside like, it's down there.
Do you want to actually go around to other dumpsters, Arcana checking them?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll do that for a little bit. I'll do that for like 4 dumpsters before giving up.
Yeah, the citizens of the 16th floor witness a small gnome covered in garbage who walks up to dumpsters and then starts to like magically in front of them like, "Oh," and then walk on because he doesn't sense anything in them.
There you go, 5 dumpsters.
4 check. 4 check.
You do find another dumpster with some magic at the bottom of it.
How much? Does it feel very faint?
It does feel faint.
I'm not gonna bother.
Aw.
Gold
You
worth is-
fucking
I need
wuss.
840. I need
Get in there.
840.
Get in there. It helps.
Not worth it.
It's worth it. It's free.
It's a
Fuck.
smaller dumpster than the last one.
It's free. Get it. It's less you have to
You
buy
just wanna
later.
see him fail in fucking endurance check.
I'm not doing it.
What's that?
I'm not doing it.
Oh god, you're such a pussy.
That one was going to be filled with medical waste.
I'm so happy I didn't do it.
Our first
For a
aid.
grand total of 5 Presidium at the bottom.
That
I'm
would have
just
been
gonna go buy.
our first AIDS positive character in this
We're
campaign.
pretty progressive.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna see. Do they sell everlasting provisions here?
You ask Reyna, and she's like, I haven't heard of that.
Okay, I'm gonna go buy some residium, or however it's pronounced.
Okay. You do so. How much would you like to buy? Actually, get Streetwise first. Let's see what you wind up with.
Fuck it. I'm gonna ask Ekman because
Oh,
I think
shit.
Ekman is Plasma based. Shit.
Oh.
I have a plus 13 to that.
Ekman needs
And you
to
rolled less
Oh,
than me.
can't.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look back at Ekman. I'm gonna look back at the store and I'm gonna say, you think they sell residium here?
You want hot dog with relish?
I'm gonna slap Ekman.
I have child size.
I'll take full size for myself. No relish.
Ekman's having the time of his
That's
life
a hot
today.
dog. What would you like on it then?
Plain, no button.
What else do you have besides relish?
Peanut butter and
What
gumball.
was that thing I ate in that inn a while back?
Yeah, peanut butter, hash, and chocolate.
He looks. Is that what you ordered?
No, I don't know what he actually said.
He
What else?
said, "I have fixins," and points to like kind of like your standard condiments you'd expect.
pick up the relishes on the floor from the other guys, and you get it for free.
Can I have a hot dog garnished with hot dogs?
Yes, you can.
Smaller hot.
I'll take that.
It's 10 gold, please.
That's an expensive
Fucking expensive hot dog.
You got triple hot dog.
triple. I only want double.
You said with hot dogs. That means more than one. That means two.
Hot
That
dog
means
garnished
three
with hot dog.
Hot dog garnished with hot dogs makes 3 hot dogs. Hot dogs means 10 gold.
Fuck, I'm hungry. Wait, I got a banquet. Should I eat? I ran my dinner. Eat.
It is good hot dog.
What is it made of?
You don't want to know.
Pay for it, Ekman.
Fine. Don't even know what this fucking stuff. Pay
Alright,
10.
give him 10 gold.
Yes.
Hold on a second, I just want to note. If you guys did the math from earlier,
I know it's completely wrong.
You said 2 gold with the relish. I'm
it was
pretty sure.
three. It was 3 gold. It was 3 gold for a hot dog. 3 hot dogs is 10 gold somehow. Buying
No, I
in bulk
realized
makes
that.
it more.
It's the same.
Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought, because I thought you said 2 before, and somehow 3 became.
It's still a markup.
Still insanely expensive.
Bulk, he's getting it more expensive.
It's still a markup, but it's not as big as one as I thought.
But it is a special order.
It is. He literally makes more money off it because he doesn't have to give you a bun for the other 2 hot dogs.
God damn it.
Okay, you do find a Residium shop that sells Residium, though. So you don't have
Okay.
to more wacky shopkeepers in this moment.
I'm gonna buy 830. I'm gonna go in and ask for 837 gold worth of Residium.
You know what's weird? This campaign is really serious. So you go into a city, and then it just gets wacky with shopkeepers.
Oh, and a basket. I need a basket.
That's 833 Residium and 20 gold for a basket.
They say 837.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
837.
I need 137.
837 for the Residium and 25 gold for the basket.
Why did the basket just get more expensive?
Supply and demand.
You really need this basket.
We found the cousin.
Look, I'm trying to do a good deed here.
So am I, feeding my family.
You're
Yep.
getting 837 gold.
Production costs.
I just made the basket. Literally now.
Yes.
Well, Eggman's still eating his hot dog. Like, what's a basket made out of?
Hot dogs.
Cal looks around for a moment and says, "Gold."
Can I have a basket made out of wood, please? Or wicker?
Which would you value? Which would you pay more for?
Gold.
I'd pay a gold for either. I don't want a pure gold basket.
It's gonna be
Gold
really heavy.
basket for 25 gold? That actually sounds like you get more out of that.
Colin, can you give me an insight check? What's your
Sure.
passive insight? What's your passive
13.
insight?
13.
He's blind as fuck. It's not a gold basket.
Look, I'd pay a gold for a basket and 837 for the Residium.
How about 837 for the Residium and 5 gold for the basket?
Sure, I'll take it.
Sucker. I mean, good deal.
It's not a good deal, but I don't want to fight with you anymore.
Just deal with you anymore.
Basically. Okay.
Does he have any celery in his store?
I think I robbed the party of about 100 gold just off of bad markup.
I have not been
Okay.
a sucker to any of it.
I'm-
A matter of fact, I didn't even pay for the drinks.
I'm not gonna even bother leaving the store. I'm gonna start casting enchant magic item here on the basket to make everlasting provisions. It takes an hour, but
You just sit in the middle of the shop.
Store for an
I'm
hour.
sitting in his store in an hour tinkering with the basket. Yes.
He actually doesn't seem to pay you much mind for a little bit. And then about, 57 minutes into the ritual, it's like, there's a licensing fee if you wanted to practice magic in my store, correct?
I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring him.
It's going to be 30 gold.
Do I finish the basket after the remaining 3 minutes?
Yeah, but he's hounding you the entire 3 minutes that you owe him 30 gold.
I'm just gonna leave.
Hey! Hey, you owe me 30 gold! Gods! Gods!
I'm just gonna go to the lift.
Well, he's not going to be allowed back in my store. I'm putting up a poster about him. And he draws a picture of you, which is just like a circle with a big nose, a shitty beard, and an arrow pointing. It just says dick face.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
Eggman's just tagging along still.
I'm gonna go
Just find
Try
the
to
beams
find-
of light.
a reasonably held together building.
Okay.
It doesn't have a. When I find the building, does it have a door?
No, none of the buildings have doors at this point.
I'm gonna like knock on the side of the wall, see if there's anyone inside.
The knock kind of echoes throughout the floor. You still see those bursts of light from Rayla, by the way.
Oh. Actually, I'm gonna go there because he said he was looking for. Did we hear that he was looking for?
No, you didn't
Church
hear
of some
anything.
kind?
No, that's
Oh,
all with Hope.
Well, I'm gonna go find you anyways because you have light. I just
Yeah.
realized you have light. That's a better thing. I'm gonna go find Red, and when I find the house, I'm going to knock on the stone as best I can.
Wasn't Rails just out in different parts, like in a
Oh, yeah,
just a
you are.
part?
Yeah,
He's just
Rylith
out-
is roaming
I thought
around
you were in the
with
church
the.
for some reason.
No, Rylith and the
he
priests
was.
are healing people.
Yeah, Rylith and Morn are out helping people.
With
But
walls.
I see you all walk up and be hello.
I'm busy, so if the priest wants to say something to him.
Hello. What's
Hi.
today?
I made a magic item that creates enough food to feed 5 people every 8 hours. I was hoping to donate it to this floor.
That's generous of you. And why would you think to do that?
Because he went
Because
dumpster
someone
diving.
vomited on my hand, and it's clearly not healthy living here.
No, it's not.
I figured, food, this is what I do. I make things for people. Whether they ask or don't.
Womp. I like my womp.
Your gift is very appreciated. He's gonna kind of turn towards you and then kind of just extend his hand out as it's shaking. He has his other hand still on Ryla's shoulder, or kind of clutching his arm rather.
Gonna gingerly put the basket in his hands.
His hand actually lowers even slightly when you put the basket in it.
Do you want me to hold this? And just you can tell me.
Oh no, I'm not as old as I look.
Okay, I'm gonna let go of the basket now, and I'm gonna remove my hand.
And he falls. Ah!
Tumbles down the stairs and dies.
Breaks his neck.
I'm a pacifist, but I'm gonna kill a motherfucker.
Thank you, young man. Can I ask what your name is?
Does he shit
Cog?
himself?
A little bit. I haven't been given so much charity in one day. I'm gonna eat like a king tonight.
And then he's gonna die from that.
I'm gonna take all
name's-
this food you're giving.
name
Oh,
is
now I
Cog?
have doubt. Oh,
And if you can talk to some of the wealthier nobles or such, you might be able to get someone else to make more of these. It's not really complicated.
No,
Nice.
I'm not gonna do that.
Kind of expensive, but it's 800 gold per
I
thing.
say in his mind that the gold I offered him, the 4,000, is enough to make what? Just 4 of those? I don't know if it would round up, or not round up, but that's 2,000
I
left
can
over.
math. And by that I mean I can enter into a calculator.
So it's what, 5?
You can bet,
Uh,
yeah.
Almost,
yeah,
almost
more.
5?
Or almost 5. Almost 5.
Almost 5. So yeah, he
That'd
can.
be 25 people every 8 hours. It's not great food, but it's food.
Well, it's 25 people if they half it. You know, if they just ration it out, still even between that, you
Yeah.
can probably double that, or triple.
Actually, apparently it's delicious food. This plain basket radiates delicious smells. Apparently it's delicious food.
And thus the gang war's begun.
Trying to help out this poor place. Start getting points.
I mean, you're gonna give it with this old priest who's clearly blind.
and that's the fast food worth to
He
get.
has to defend it.
Excellent thinking.
I mean, he also has
Not
4,000
a-
gold on his body now.
Well, he's being protected by Rylith at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, he thanks you very much. And what's your name?
Cog?
Cock? Why
Cock
are you
particular.
called cock?
Cog. Cog, as in the gear.
Metal Gear.
No.
You see him like stop for a moment. A little
Snake?
Pierce above his head.
Snake?
I have to go now. My planet needs me. He hops underneath the box and then starts shuffling away.
The minute he does that, an exclamation point appears on my head, and I start following after him. You've been alerted. God, those are great
Okay.
games.
It is
Where
now
were we?
just about time for dinner.
We're gonna walk in covered in garbage.
Well, you are.
Raina's going to look at you and say, "If you don't mind, I could take you back to my place and you could freshen up."
Do it.
Fine. Oh, I want to note that I have parchment armor, so technically my armor's made out of paper.
Filthy shit encrusted
Of
paper.
course it is.
Magically enforced paper, but it's not paper. Just all over it.
Looks like someone wrote "kick me" on the back of your armor.
That's ancient arcane writings.
Looks like "kick me."
Don't kick me, please.
I kick Cog.
I swear to God. I swear to God, Ekman. I swear to God. You can actually read this. I know you can.
Just kick me.
I want this sitcom so bad.
I'm going to murder you. One of these days.
I let the priest. I let the priest know I'm leaving for the banquet. That if when I return, if there was any trouble, to let me know, and I will sort it out.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Enjoy your banquet.
I am not bringing. I'm bringing the banquet to you.
Enjoy the company then. I'm sure you'll meet a lot of nice people.
Yeah, about that.
This cog boy seems nice.
Hmm. He might be the only sane one a part of that munch.
I was nice to you.
Why does everyone assume Thrax is crazy?
I didn't have any
Quiet,
interactions
brooding
with Thrax. Thrax has stood there a lot, so he's the quiet one, so he's crazy.
I was polite.
Yeah, but you also have a pearl in your head.
Yeah, but you don't know the circumstances behind that.
No, that's why it looks crazy.
True, yeah, I didn't consider that.
It's like saying, like, "I have a machete." You don't know why. You're right. You're not crazy.
I'm not crazy just because I have a swastika tattooed across my forehead. Come on.
You don't know why. Once you hear the story, you can judge me.
I mean, it's totally because I'm a neo-Nazi, but come on, you couldn't know that.
All right. Let's take a quick 15-minute break here, guys.
Alright.
God.
Roger,
And,
Roger.
when we come back, we will have the banquet.
All right.
And we're back.
Be right back as well.
Wacky days.
Oh, God. I love Ekman.
He's probably the only one who's having a good day.
He's having fun. I wonder if Ekman should try to set fire to Cog's armor. I don't know if it'll burn though.
Magic items are usually invulnerable to non-magical things.
There will be magical fire? Even though I technically can't do that?
My stomach did not like that soup I made earlier. Jesus Christ.
Thought you were making charcoal.
I did. I also made soup.
Charcoal soup?
No, I made charcoal ant soup. I eat a lot.
I eat a lot too.
Eat a lot, can't gain any weight. Remain a stick for the rest of my life.
Well, if you ask Randy, I am a stick.
Yeah, I've been
Although
told so.
you weigh a lot less than I do.
Yeah, but aren't you taller than me?
Yeah, 6'3".
Yeah, I'm 6'1". 140 pounds ish.
Yeah, you weigh 40 pounds less than me.
That's the thing though, even though I'm not like I don't weigh that much, I'm not actually that skinny. It's just yeah. What little weight I have is well divvied up. Oh god, how the fuck would I even build Jarvan for? Maxing out his Q first, I imagine.
Jarvan 4?
Yeah,
There's a new Jarvan, or is it the same Jarvan?
the same Jarvan. Or Jarvan the fourth. I don't know. I'm guessing Dragon Strike would be the first one. And then building Pure Tank.
Areas down on the range.
Ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
You want cat?
Bird.
Bird?
Food. Give me food.
I'm so annoyed I did not find that gem earlier. That pissed me off.
At least you know it's in the city.
Yeah. Actually,
that-
Chris, like, I'm gonna ask this, I'm not expecting an answer, but would it have been possible for me to find it at that point?
It's always possible.
Okay. I feel like I
Please.
fucked up.
You went immediately from like, I feel something at the gem. It must be my armor.
Yeah, because it was like he was moving it away, so I figured like maybe it's reacting to it for some reason.
That is an
I don't know.
absurdly like that is a very finite like limit to that range. If that's what's like saying it off
Yeah,
as
I
like
don't know. I don't know why. My brain makes weird connections
And
like this.
and it wasn't going off while you were wearing it for whatever reason.
Yeah, but maybe because they were so close that they had a connection that they didn't need to set it off because it was already there. Because I imagine if you bring the two gems close enough together, they're just within such close range of each other. They don't need to be like, look, gem. Unless they're
Well,
constantly going to be vibrating in my pack when I have more than one.
we'll see.
it's just like you have a vibrator constantly going off in your bag. Do you have all seven? And it's just like everyone's like, Jesus, girl,
I'm just
calm
jumping
down.
across. I'm not even.
Damn,
I don't.
calm down.
Yeah, I don't even have to walk anymore. I'm just vibrating.
So for the sake of it, how many drinks was Hope paying for?
Well, I bought one for you and one for me. Depending on how long we stay, I'm gonna keep buying.
God, you
Okay.
guys are like an hour and a half.
Hope's
Yeah,
gonna
we'll-
lose so much money.
I'll probably buy like 4. And then I'm gonna force good old Thrax to buy some for himself.
By the time you bought me 4, I think I can buy a few for myself.
Yeah. So how smashed we are by the time we show up at this banquet, I have no idea.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm
Seems
gonna walk in
potentially
covered in
high.
garbage and you guys are just gonna come walk. God.
Like just
This will be a thing.
bloodshot eyes.
Who's
Do
gonna
I-
be
do
the
you-
only normal one there? We have a guy who doesn't speak aloud. We have Ekman. We have a guy covered in trash. We have 2 plastered people. That leaves the robot, and everyone thinks it belongs to.
One of the flash.
We have no normal people.
Oh my god.
Hey, we're living life. We get serious when we need to, ish. Oh Christ, I'm hungry.
Wonder if I can get Thrax to believe Cog's armor says kick me.
If he's
They-
plat, even if he's plastered and he does believe you, he'd have no incentive.
But it says kick me.
That's still, even if he's plastered, that's still not a good enough incentive.
You must
We have
follow
no-
the
we have-
sign.
We have no idea what's actually in these drinks we're getting, though. And
True.
considering it's a fucking coffee shop or a coffee house,
No. It was an ale house. He specifically
He's
said it.
talking about Amsterdam.
Yeah,
I don't think you understand what he means by when he says coffee house.
no.
Kind of.
Basically, a place where you go to get high legally.
Because they do have those elsewhere.
Chris
And
called
they're
it an ale.
fantastic.
So it's either the drinks we're getting or just
Horribly
Gonna make a plaster-
spiked.
yeah. Either we're gonna get plastered or we're gonna at least get drunk. So
One way or another, we are not showing up sober. Oh, the heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
I had an entertaining thought, but I'm not sure if I want to go through with it.
Heroes
Go
are an
for it.
eclectic bunch.
Go for it.
Just an entertaining idea between Thrax and Hope. If
Do
you can
it.
see where I'm going.
Do it.
Where do you think I'm going with this? Let me ask you that much.
Drunken coffee house sex.
Okay, yeah, you got where I was going with that.
So not only are we going to show up plastered, we're going to show up like hanging around each other, half naked.
Up to you.
I'm cool with it.
Well, okay, Chris, what was it like? Is that a feasible? Like, could that have actually happened?
What? You having sex with her?
Like, were the drinks to the point where we would have gotten plastered, or is it we would have just gotten drunk?
I mean, you give me endurance checks. It's an hour and a half. I mean, assuming you're like not nursing your drink, that's probably like 4 or 5.
What I
You're
missed.
probably not gonna get a whole lot, but Hope. I mean, Hope could be an endurance check.
I
Where's
have the
mine?
gem.
Oh yeah, you do.
Are you gonna use the gem?
No, I am drinking away my annoyance.
We haven't gone to
There's
the
only-
banquet yet, right?
No.
Not yet.
Test to see if Hope and Thrax are shit-faced drunk. Thrax is fine. You're too big.
Let's see how I do. Quite well, actually.
Yeah, you're all right. You're holding your stuff.
God damn it.
You're
Okay.
You
so
actually
no-
have an
so-
endurance bonus.
So, yeah, so no. Okay.
Slightly tipsy, but not completely shit-faced.
No, you're actually holding your liquor pretty well.
Oh.
It's fucking bohemian shit. It's not good. It's no hops in it.
So no drunken
I'll
ale
just-
has sex then.
I'll
okay.
drink more at the back.
Drunken anal sex.
Thrax sounds so disappointed by it. That
Oh, I didn't get
Whereas
to.
he's like, I could have given some.
I don't get to have sex with a dude playing a chick. Aw.
I could have got pounded in my butthole.
But yeah, they're getting they're winding down to get ready to head out here soon. I'm sorry. I just timing got weird.
No. So good. We can actually do the ceremony itself,
Mhm.
or the banquet itself, because the thing that I think you're going to be more interested in is talking to Expedition Legion, which will happen afterwards. So if you miss a little bit of the banquet, you probably won't be too.
Well, as long as I get what I need to do in the banquet, that's basically just sending my food.
Yeah,
Up there?
I'll say, yeah, that's going to be doing.
I would eat on the floor. If I'm gonna basically what I would do is send myself up there, and then I would basically just use my trail rations that I have, and I'd basically find a corner or something like that to sit in and eat there, with my back to everybody, and I'd be pulling my helmet up in between foods. But yeah, I'd never show my face.
They're going to think you're peculiar, but considering there's a robot, a drunk woman,
I'm not drunk though.
a gnome covered in trash, they're like, you know what?
Yeah, no.
It's par for the course for these heroes. I know you guys do hear that or do realize that the banquet is coming up, and you all start heading towards it. I believe Cog, you actually were going to take Rain up on our offer to go to her house first and wash
For booty
off.
call,
Clean up a little bit at least. I
Booty
probably
call.
won't be able to clean the armor, but
have
at
her in the
least
shower
my
with you.
face. At least my face.
Are you going to try to booty call?
Booty call.
Probably not.
Chris, just have her come on to him.
I think I'm still following him.
3-way.
I still technically have a dragonborn following me.
Do you need to take a shower too?
Eiffel Tower it.
I don't think your shower's big enough.
Yeah, probably not.
But my carport is, if you know what I mean.
I can take you outside and wash you off with the hose.
I'll be
You have
okay.
hoses?
Yeah. Of course they have a water system here. What do you think we're some kind of backwards country?
Well, with how your accent
How
keeps
is she
shifting, then
talking?
yes.
How'd you get here, by the way? Weren't you off on your own drinking?
Yeah, we were. I didn't get as shit faced as I wanted to.
Oh, now you need to try some dwarven stuff then.
We ended up in this weird bohemian place.
Let me pour you a glass. And she goes off and she takes out a bottle and pours you like just a little bit bigger than a shot glass worth of stuff. She says, "Take that."
So, dual shooter.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm kind of tempted right now to use the gem just to sort of like showboat. It's like, yeah, that ain't so bad. And then half an hour goes by and I just face plant.
Go for it.
He ends up just getting the whiskey shits and shitting all over the place.
Alright, I'll take the shot.
Okay.
And
Are you going to use your gem?
I can only use that once a day, and God knows when I'm gonna need it, so no.
Okay. Then give me an endurance check.
fire water.
Now when you're going to get drunk off your ass.
You gag when you start drinking it. It is very heavy and powerful. But you keep your mouth closed. You don't like spit it out or anything like that. But it is heavy, and you are feeling it.
So she gags. But she still swallows.
Yeah, she
Sweet.
still swallows.
Sweet.
Exactly. Oh, some good stuff that is.
You want another one?
Hey, marvelous.
Oh, I think the one will actually do.
Where's my feet?
Oh, that is lovely, that is. Did I ever tell you that you're a very pretty lady?
No, I haven't, but I'd appreciate if you didn't do it again in the future.
You're a very pretty lady.
I'm also taken for
So are you, Ekman. You are a very pretty lady.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Wait. Yes. No? Wait.
Like, he's actually confused about this.
Say, do you got something ringing in your bag?
I don't know, do I? I'm gonna, like, at this point I am shit-faced, so I'm just gonna pull the gem out.
The gem's slightly vibrating.
Ooh.
What's that?
Wait, this is important. Thrax, why was this important?
It's.
Do you want me to hold on? Do you want me to hold on to it until you
No.
can actually have a clear mind?
Put it up her butt.
But why was it important?
It stops vibrating, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah,
If
probably
you
just send it to
were-
voicemail.
If you weren't drunk, you'd think it's important.
You're saying I'm drunk? I'm not drunk.
Now give me your
I'm
cock.
so not drunk, Thrax. Alright? I am perfectly fine.
Thrax will walk up to her and just kind of, with a little bit of force, push her like on the forehead.
I fall onto Cog.
He just got out of the shower. It's like in nothing but a towel. Like,
Wait,
I just
God.
Chris,
I-
roll a luck roll. Maybe his
God
penis
damn.
fell into her mouth.
Hold on.
I don't know if that's a critical or a crit fail.
DM decides.
It doesn't, but it becomes very close.
She lands
It is damn close.
face first into his lap.
Like it's on her nose.
His tiny little gnome pecker.
How did you all get here, anyways?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They're goofing off. Anyway, she grabs y'all up and takes you down towards the banquet.
Thrax, help.
You are led.
Thrax is just slings hope over her shoulder.
You
Oh!
are led to a magnificent room within the palace. It is an enormous table filled with a great group of dwarves, who most of which you have never seen before, but all seem to be dressed in incredible clothes. The only real difference between all that is there is one man, an elderly man, at the very edge of the table, almost situated kind of right near you guys, kind of on the opposite side, who has a streak. He's got white hair, but he has one streak of black that goes down, and he's dressed in wizard's robes. And he seems to be lightly chatting and partaking in some of the food.
Alright, I'm like, how is the gem reacting? Is it reacting at all
Nope.
in this room?
It is dead silent now.
Okay. I'm just gonna use Thrax's support.
I'm gonna take my seat in my trash-covered armor.
No, you got your armor washed off. Raina washed it off. for you.
But it's got paper on it. I
She
can-
washed it off. I don't know. It's magic armor. Shut up. She found a wizard to use prestidigitation on it.
There
No.
we go.
Or make whole or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or
Went to the racing strip guy.
or she just got some tissue paper, wrote "kick me" on the back, and just told you it was your new armor.
I'd be pretty mad if that was the case.
Anyway, there is a pretty spectacular feast before you all. As said, Ryla takes his food, sends it off up to the 4th floor, and then goes to eat in the corner alone. With his back towards you.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna sit as close to the king as possible, as they'll let me.
The king is not at the dinner.
Oh. Alright.
If he moves from his bed, he shatters like glass.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Braithen is there, though, his advisor, or his right hand.
I'm gonna sit as close as I can to Braithen.
Hold his
Okay.
hands.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I went magic item creating today.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
I made some everlasting provisions for the 4th floor.
A mighty noble task to put on.
Dude, is there a
Well,
reason you
would be
guys?
proud.
Is there a reason you guys haven't been doing that yourself? Like, I know they're expensive for an everyday man, but
Well, most
Or-
of our time and focus right now is on moving on the next floor and getting the 32nd floor created.
do wizards do that?
No, the Legion does it. It's military, essentially. After we became part of Venica, or Salva, we didn't need to have our own army. Our men are mostly the Expedition Legion. Great soldiers, they go down, they capture the area, and then they help build it, fashion into a floor just like this.
So, there a reason you don't have your wizards make everlasting rations for the higher floors?
Well, we don't have that many wizards here.
Oh. Is there a way I could convince you to do this? So there's less people starving up there.
Look, son, I'm sure that
in your world, there is no reason why we shouldn't. But I can tell you from someone who has worked and dealing with nobles and all manners of political figures that it's not always as simple as what it seems. We do what we can for the best interest of Deep Rock and its citizens.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Of course you could.
Like, how is my head doing at this point?
You got a little bit of a headache.
Okay, at this point I'm gonna be like, Thrax, can I have my backpack, please?
She's gonna vomit into it.
Well, you need me to remove the gem first.
No.
Okay. He hands her back the bag.
Al, give me a perception check.
Dan?
You don't seem to notice anything.
Dan's muted.
You might be.
29 perception to the wall. Do I see anything in the wall that I'm
Wall
staring
is
at?
magnificently crafted.
Awesome. 29, 20, or
Shines.
29 to insight. Do I think it's lying to me?
You get the impression that this wall is rather lonely.
Oh.
It would like to kind of explore the world, but that it's kind of at the same time too afraid to get moving,
Oh.
and it's gonna drift kind of endlessly.
Oh, that sucks.
Hmm.
I feel depressed now. This poor fucking wall.
I slammed some of my bread into it. No,
The
I'm
wall
kidding.
seems slightly happier.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Al,
Yes.
you see that the mage is sitting across from the table with you, the human mage with the white hair with one streak of black. He looks at you and says, kind of on a little bit of hushed tones, he says, "What's it like having free will?"
Why would I have free will? I am just a robot. Beep, boop. Beep, boop.
You forgot the moop.
Convincing, but I've been watching you.
Convincing my ass. You should have rolled a bluff check for that shit.
My bluff is terrible, so
Exactly.
I'm willing to take that as a loss.
He also caught you off guard anyway.
Boop.
You're like, beep boop.
He also did say,
You've obviously been paying more attention than most.
Like, well, it's kind of
I have a
not
bit more.
something I would know what's like.
I have a bit more of a disconcerting eye for those sorts of things. No, I mean, what does a being such as yourself, a unique property in this world, doing in a place like this?
I'm only recently gained this form. I'm still looking for my new place in the world.
What would you like it to be?
Just got Bane.
Well, at first I thought I really wished to regain my old life. But the more I experience this body, the more I realize that I cannot go back. So, at the moment, I'm still looking for what I enjoy, I suppose.
Purpose.
Perhaps you should find out what made you this way.
Oh, I know what made me this way.
I'd be
I
curious to hear what it is.
Oh, well, I mean, I was very old and my body was failing. I had to find a new one. And
The reason why.
Pardon?
You told me the reason why. I want to know the how.
Thing called alchemy. I sacrificed my brother to be in this body.
I've never had a brother. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mediocre anime, okay. Valid for metal.
Well, I mean, magic mostly. Some of it I did myself. Some of it I paid for or made deals with to have done. And but in the end, I had my spirit transferred into this shell.
He smirks. He says, "I figured it wasn't a man-made magic."
No, it's beyond any man-made magic.
Why
Why are you and your friends here specifically then?
Oh, they are chasing some cult. I'm tagging along.
As
You
he's
don't
called.
sound
Sounds familiar.
You don't sound very devoted to the cause.
It passes the time, but these religious cults, they come and go.
Ah.
When I was a young man, we all worshipped.
You ruined your
sin,
speech.
and we liked it that way. Uh,
I remember those times well myself. If your
really,
friends are
really,
searching,
how old are you?
carry the 184.
Young man. I see.
Ah, yes. I've got my best days still ahead of me.
I'm older.
To better days.
Indeed. But if your friends are certain, he's actually going to toast you, by the way, knowing full well that you're like to the rest of everyone, you're just a robot who wouldn't drink. But he's then going to say, if your friends are looking for dark magic, I have something very deep.
I mean, deeper on a lower floor.
Deeper than this. Not as deep as I can sense.
Deeper than your deepest floor.
So
Deeper than
Hope's
floor
vagina.
Oh, that's pretty deep.
Yell in there, you get a massive echo, maybe even a landslide.
After
in there.
Kalos and Thrax, yeah, damn straight it's deep.
Park your fucking car in that.
It's a two car.
You can fit a 450 in there.
Got a plus. Anyway. I can't tell you where exactly it is down there. I just sense a dark magic coming from below. So I thought perhaps I could help you alleviate some of the search.
My passive perception's high enough to hear this, right?
Not
okay,
over the
what
rest
if
of
you
the
have
dinner
to-
conversation, the fact that they're not like talking at like normal voices.
29 perception, still not able enough.
It's an entire dinner, like an entire like room of dinner conversation going on that you're not actively trying, like unless if you had a reason to listen to their conversation.
If I would have heard, if any of the words deeper or anything about going deeper would have came up, I would have tried to focus in on those.
I mean, the city's called Deep Rock though, so the word deep's gonna come up.
All right.
All right, I'm kind of a little suspicious of this guy's motives and just dropping that on us out of the blue. Insight check to see why he might be asking us to do this. 25.
He seems like a very enigmatic person.
Yeah, that is most kind of you to share this information with us. Although I kind of wonder why. What do you hope to gain from this?
I don't hope to gain anything from it. Just figured I'd help a group of adventurers on their way. The world needs these sort of evils put to an end.
Well, come now. Those of us who have reached our age never do anything for a single reason.
You would be surprised what selflessness some of us still have left. There's a greater good to think about.
Oh, you are a young man. Still idealistic, I see.
Oh, it's a Disney movie. Did his mom die?
Yes. She was shot by a hunter.
Yeah. You got to it before I did.
She should have been wearing red.
Her best friend was Dick Cheney.
Oh.
She didn't have a chance.
Had a horse named Artax.
And my dad got dropped down into a chasm and run over by wildebeests. Tragic.
Well,
Then
at
I had
least
to fight my
at least
uncle.
You had a beer cat and a warthog raise you after that.
Yeah. Oh my god, Allie, shut up.
I want to play D&D. I want to play. I'm a bar. Woof woof. Unit spell. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt.
Yeah, you're gonna hear the dogs a lot more now.
Meteor.
Guy.
Anyone have any discussions they want to do at the same time?
No, I'm just quietly numbing. Well, I'm done eating now. Now I'm just praying.
I am
Uh,
eating, drinking some water, getting my headache away.
Yeah, eating,
Ekman's
making
just
sure
loving
Hume
eating.
doesn't.
I'm going
just
to go
making
into
sure
to
Hope
be
doesn't-
looking around during the dinner for any wine that looks to be of elven origin.
Yeah, you see some. It's not touched at all. Everyone seems to be moving right towards the heavy dwarven stuff.
Just going to nonchalantly pocket a bottle or two.
Pocket it.
I just like the
Or
thing that you like
conceal a-
slide down
conceal
your
a-
mouth, and every time you walk, it's just like clang clang.
Oh wait! I do actually have a hollow leg now. This is perfect.
Tell me, Thrax, did I ever tell you why I have a pearl stuck in me head?
In me head.
I don't think you
Mr.
did.
Krabs.
Yarr.
Oh, I don't know if you remember, but at one point I did talk about finding a pearl called the Full Moon, supposedly the size of a man's head. Right? Now, at one point in my youth, I got on board some archaeological dig in a place where I thought this pearl might be. Turns out the pearl wasn't there. What I did find was a very normal-sized pearl that I thought was the full moon because I had been savagely attacked by some kind of creatures that horribly poisoned me and ruined my face. So I had this pearl that I thought was the size of me head,
Stuck it in your eye.
and I had to hide it because well, I didn't want to share it with anyone. So of course, the safest place I thought to hide a pearl the size of my head was in my ruined eye socket.
Your character sounds dumber every time she says something like this.
And of course,
I'm
the
so
problem with this
glad.
was infection set in before I could get it out. So when they healed it, they also healed the muscle around it. And thus I have a pearl stuck in my head.
I'm so glad I chose not to sit next to her during this, because I'm pretty sure if this was explained around Cog, he'd just stop eating.
And now
But
I'm
yeah,
going
no
to
problem.
squeeze my gem and get rid of my headache.
Okay.
I squeeze my gem to get rid of the headache.
The gem has a once per day use of like a boost to your endurance. Are you using that?
Yeah.
Okay.
To endure it for a little longer.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's not going to get rid of the headache. It's just going to let you endure
literally
it.
gone after like 5 minutes.
5 minutes without the headache is better
I mean,
than
you
5 minutes
feel-
with it.
Incredible after you use it. Like you don't have even the slightest tinge of having a headache. You feel full of energy.
You spry.
You could probably eat
Limber.
half of it. You feel like you could eat like 3 times what you've already eaten thus far.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go jogging around the palace.
She's a strange one, your friend. He says to Cog. Braithen does.
I'd
Good with a
honestly
bow!
I'd honestly prefer her company than several of the others.
As you look
That
at
says a lot.
As I just look straight at Ekman.
Ekman's
he's
just
playing
eating
with his
this
food.
entire time. No.
Is he eating like the plate?
No, he's sticking to the food.
Aw.
Thrax is just eating too, just casually. There's
I imagine
There's-
Ekman's
there's
like,
not much he's
making
doing,
a small
so.
tower out of carrots.
I still want Thrax theme song. Like, Thrax, using the small fork. It's on the left. Seven, there's a different fork.
But I mean, hey, we're adventurers. We're all strange in our own way.
Quite.
I come jogging by. We're
By the
serious
way,
when we need it!
I should note, Reyna is not at the banquet with you guys. She was not invited.
Oh, then I'd be eating. No.
We couldn't invite her?
No,
Wait,
she was
wait.
not invited. This is mostly nobles here.
Oh, okay.
Why wasn't Reyna invited?
She is a god. It's not anything personal. It's just this is a celebration for this, and we can't invite everybody.
Ekman lets out a loud.
How much room is there in this hall?
Like
Almost
this-
full, or is there like tons of space left?
Oh, there's tons of space. I mean, the table is just
gonna-
like
I'm gonna look from wall to wall. And I'm just gonna say, you can't? This seems pretty big.
Don't worry, Reyna's being very well compensated for this.
Yet,
You fed her, like, the scraps, right? Or, didn't you? Not right, didn't you?
yet the people above you die from hunger and disease.
Some do. Many more thrive. Every city has a lower class.
And by the way, yes, I am speaking openly.
Oh
Like-
shit, he has a voice. I thought they, like, removed his throat or something.
I heard him. That's cool. Oh, no.
I come back after 5
Huh.
minutes drained
I
of
figure-
energy with an even worse headache.
Look,
I figure with royals, you would at least try to show your wealth in a more suitable fashion.
I mean, that was kind of what I was pushing at with the everlasting ration thing. I just decided to drop it because you seemed very keen on not having it.
We do what we can here.
As I've seen, it's nowhere near enough. If you don't mind, I'm going to excuse myself. When I get up, and I'm heading back upstairs.
By all means.
Nice fella.
I'm going to approach, what's his name? The guy Karg is talking with.
Braithen?
Wraithen. I'm going to approach him, holding my head, and be like, I'm terribly sorry, but this dwarven wine isn't doing so well for my constitution. Is there a place I could lay down for a bit?
Sure, you all given rooms here for the night?
Excellent.
Can have one of the servants here show you to your room if you'd like to take an early night's rest.
That would be much appreciated, thank you.
He motions and a guard comes and leads you towards your room.
I'm going to extend my hand and be like, well, it was very, very nice this, and I cannot express the gratitude for being invited to such a grand feast.
Please, the gratitude is all ours. Thank you for bringing Brave and Blackhand's pick back to us.
I'm gonna,
Kitty snoring.
I'm gonna shake it.
You're ruining the immersion.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake his hand and
Fat.
Stop being fat. I'd love to hear the cat say that back to you.
And they I did a fucking 3-mile run today. What'd you do?
Oh,
You ate 2 things of food and peed on Mikey's bed. That's what you did today.
Hey Chris, do I find a shop that sells adventurers provisions and shit like that?
Yeah, sure. This bar's still one that's open.
Okay, I'm gonna dump a decent amount of money into pretty much just like trail rations, and I'm going back upstairs, and I'm pretty much gonna hand that out as much as I can.
Okay. As soon as the banquet starts to head down, you see Raina actually enters into the banquet hall for those who are still there, and she looks for. I guess she'd probably go to Cog first, and she'd say, "I found a couple of members of the Legion who'd be willing to speak with you. Where did Wraithenor go?"
I think he went upstairs. I think he's a little not happy with some of the
Ryo-
ways.
That's his name. Who's Wraithenor?
I think he's unhappy with some of the ways things are
Ryolith
handled
Chris.
where's that Rohypnol guy?
Hypnol.
I can never remember.
Where's Rumbus?
Where's Rubik's
wait.
Cube?
Did you all want to meet with the Legion?
here. Do they have answers to our questions? I look at Braitham, since I think I'm sitting the closest.
Braitham says, "Well, you mentioned you might want to go to the lower floors. If you're for some reason interested in seeing the 32nd floor, they're the only ones who are allowed access in there."
I guess we better talk to him. I'm going to mispronounce the name. Wraithen? Or
Braithen, yep.
Wraithen went upstairs, I believe. Probably back.
sorry, you meant
Rylith.
Oh, Rylith.
Ryolith.
Rylith went upstairs if you were going to look for him as well.
I got to fetch him. He was the one who was most interested in it.
Yes.
Well, okay. How about you all wait out the lift, and I'm going to go get Rayolith and bring it back.
All right. I will go wait at the lift once I'm done with my food.
Anyone who wants to go meet the Expedition Legion, will go meet him. We'll go meet there, and she's going to head up to grab Rayolith.
Is anyone coming to get me?
Chris, why do you keep getting
Nope.
a A?
I'll come see if
Right.
you are willing to have me drag you off to the lift.
Thrax, carry me.
So
Swings
now
her over
she's
his shoulder.
still got a headache, and now she's also tired as fuck from running.
And tired
Yes.
from basically being asleep for probably like 30 minutes.
And now she's just
I'll
like
sleep while he carries me.
Yeah,
Don't
Are you
wake
she's
me up
putting
if
your
just-
something
stuff in the
happens.
room? Are you guys like leaving any of your stuff behind, or?
I'll
I'm
take my
taking
stuff
all my
with me.
stuff with me.
Okay. Just checking. You guys fucking tourists.
If we're doing a big conversation, they are leaving within the next 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's up to you if you want to take another short break.
Yeah, we'll take a short break. Once they're gone, we'll finish this.
All right, guys. I am very sorry for this. Like I said, it's just people that help us move and shit like that. They're leaving back to go back to Indianapolis. So I want to make sure I see them off and shit because I'm not gonna see them again for a very long time. So, but guys, thanks for being understanding, and I will let you know when I get back. Obviously, by hearing this noise.
Messages.
Oh, you're right back.
I'm back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Have ourselves a snack.
God.
I just realized I'm gonna be without my armor for like 2 days. We should probably wait to head down.
It's only a 1 AC. Actually, no, wait, no.
Yeah, but I'm still
It's a
without
lot
my
of
armor.
AC.
It's leather, so it's more than that. It's more like 3 or 4 AC.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
And no bonus power from it.
You don't
You're
get
fine.
hit by anything.
There's
except
that.
No,
me.
but in case I do. You look like you're lots of fun. Open up your loving arms. Watch out, here I come. You
Basically,
stay
Hope is
right.
just sleeping while unturnally draped over Thrax's shoulder, is what I'm getting at.
I'm pretty much unconscious at this point, yeah.
Hot.
Thrax gonna cop a feel on her ass.
Now,
Aw.
he's going to be just like semi-aware of what you're doing, so you don't throw up over his shoulder, actually.
I don't have a drink. You do have a drink. Good.
Round like a record, baby, right round.
Da, da, da. Interwebs, entertain me.
I have no idea how much longer I can keep going because I'm actually starting to get quite tired.
We'll probably stop after the conversation with the Expedition Legion.
Because it is currently 4:15 a.m. here.
Hey, you can always go to bed. Your character can just go to sleep, and the rest of the party can just let you know what happens too.
Yeah, but I want to hear the conversation, so I'll tough it out. I'm a trooper.
There is a recording, maybe.
Yeah, but then I have to go back and watch that, and that would require time and effort.
Not a whole lot, though. Shockingly.
This is true. I only need like the last 15 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, I'm actually going to. If that's the case, I think I will excuse myself.
Okay, Chief. You have a
And
good
just
night.
Catch up on the recording for next time. When will next time be? Will it be next week?
It won't be next week. It'll be the week after that. Next week starts the other campaign.
Because of the 31st, then.
The 30th. Yes.
30.
Might
Yes,
be slightly
30th.
different for him because
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a
I
good one.
love
Later,
how I'm
go.
a part of that other campaign, and just like I'm not actually going to be there for the first session.
Oh, you're not?
LARP.
You're so lame. So my character doesn't have a manservant the first episode?
Pretty much. To be fair, I told Randy this when we first said this is the group, this is the starting date, and I like actually before we set the starting date, I said if that's what you're looking at, I'm not there. He did say that that's the first one's the best to miss, though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need your damage.
What is the party for that then?
yeah, what do we have?
Fuck, it's a barbarian,
Ranger,
a bar.
shaman, fighter, warden,
Yeah, I'm a fighter multi-classed warrior
Oh, well,
for
yeah,
that
well,
one.
wizard.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Can't remember the rest of them.
It's 7, I forget.
I gotta look it up. Let's see. Let's say. Two wizards?
Yeah, there's a mage and a wizard. It's still weird to me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, one's control based, one's damage based, but still.
Oh yeah, and then like, what?
I'll figure it all out anyways because everyone's giving me their stuff.
Oh yeah, I still gotta do that.
Yes.
Did you? Yeah, I gave you mine.
Yes.
Although you don't necessarily need mine for this.
Not
for,
right away.
For this next.
Well,
week.
I already got yours from I Play 4E, so
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
I just
'Cause
don't have your
posted that.
picture.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah,
we
I
have
don't-
a real defender now, do we? Because you're gonna be gone that week.
No, it's a good thing that Waylon is
Oh,
yours
yeah.
the more defensive based, or is yours more the combat based?
No,
I
he's a
don't-
leader.
I'm
Oh.
a leader with the defender.
Oh, you guys.
I don't
just,
have any
like-
actual marking. I just punish.
Whatever. We'll just kill
opportunity
everything
attacks.
before it kill us.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully.
basically your strategy. You gotta kill everything before it kills you.
We have 2 leaders and like 3 damagers. We'll be fine.
I got 5 out of the 6 files, so I'm missing someone's.
Oh yeah, crew. I didn't even realize that I did that. Thank you for reminding me that I hit that. LARP reference quota fulfilled.
What?
Crew just pointed out that I fulfilled my LARP reference quota for. I honestly, I think by this point I reference it once per stream, and when I'm not, like, more than once when I'm actually thinking about it, but like when it's just an unconscious thing, I mention it.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
you
you're a loser?
mention LARP all the time.
Once a month.
That's all you really talk about.
It's a hell of a lot of fun.
Did you just channel Canadian?
What do you mean?
He was like, yeah, that's what all you ever talk about.
I
I
didn't
heard
do it that rough, but yes. I was making fun of him.
I missed it.
I knew you would too. Ekman should now have a Canadian accent.
Oh, good luck with that.
I keep switching his accent anyways, if anyone's actually noticed.
No, I haven't.
I mean, if you've been listening, fucking Raina's accent's changed about 5 times.
The thing is, I'm like almost specifically doing it now that he changes his accent.
I still think Joke of the Night was Thrax and Friends. You seem to get a kick out of my response to that.
Kyle got a kick out of me.
This is true.
Fucking Ekman. God damn it.
Yeah, I know you know what it means. Yeah, so. Like kicked me, so I kicked you.
No. No, you're not allowed to touch me. Stupid Dragonborn.
I'm not stupid. I'm actually really smart.
Crazy Dragonborn.
Actually, I may actually have the highest intelligence modifier.
Possibly, I think did I cap or did I soft cap? I forget which.
I don't know what you're based off of. Are you based off?
I'm 21 int. I'm 21 int.
Okay, so yeah, you do have a higher one. I didn't know if I forgot what you're actually.
You just have a
based on.
higher Arcana check.
Yes, I do. I have plus 18 to it.
Yeah, as soon as I realized how much Arcana this party had, I stopped optimizing Arcana.
Well, I'm a warlock with Arcana. It usually doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, but we also have. I mean, I'm in secondary half warlock, and my Arcana check is good, and we have our artificer as well, good Arcana check. So yeah, we're solid there.
Yeah.
Although
Apparently, our streetwise is our weakness.
the thing is, Ekman is pretty much the only one who actually uses it.
Well, you always use it first, and you roll like a 30 something. So the rest of us are like, yeah, okay, he's got it.
Yeah.
Well, they're like Cog looking for magical items. Like you can specifically do this one thing to sense it.
That's Cog.
Next time. I'll remember it for next time.
Maybe next
cool.
time you go dumpster diving.
Clearly.
Like, does it make sense they throw out magical items and not just disenchant it themselves?
I don't know if these people know they can do that.
Actually, at this point, yeah, okay.
So how about those Lakers?
What?
Ugh, sports.
Sports.
Oh, they talked about fucking League of Legends for like 2 hours. Then sports goes up. He's like, ugh, I'll draw.
That's how about those Rangers?
I don't even know what sport that is.
Hockey.
Come on, Waylon, you can't be that nerdy.
I'm pretty nerdy.
I know
Although
you
I
have
do recognize
Pokemon.
the
Club.
Lakers. I do recognize Lakers as I am from Los Angeles.
And come on, Garrett. You can't be Canadian and not know hockey.
How about those Rays?
Go Montreal Canadiens, I guess.
Is that like soccer? Did I guess right? Is Rays soccer?
No.
Oh.
It's baseball.
It's baseball. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know either. I just know it's my home team for baseball.
Alright, sorry.
No.
I'm back and I am good to go.
It's all good. Not Wayland. Martin headed off because it was super lazy for him. But we are good to go then.
Okay. Oh, so he's done for the night?
Yeah, he'll listen to the recording
For-
later. We're basically just saying that his character stays asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
for RP's sake, he's unconscious over my shoulder.
I'm just gonna say that he was sleeping. I don't want him. It's gonna
Okay.
be weird if you're fucking carrying around an unconscious girl the entire time.
Okay.
Little creepy.
Does look suspicious.
A little strange. Okay. So Reyna goes up and grabs you. Fuck, what's your goddamn name? Rylith. And she tells you that I got a couple of members of the Legion who'd be willing to talk to you.
I'll say clearly in their mind, we shall be off.
Okay then. I'll lead you down. The others were looking to meet with them too. I think they're trying to head down there as well.
You hear very sarcastic joy.
That wasn't sarcasm.
What?
That wasn't sarcasm.
Yes, it was.
I'm confused now.
Shall we be off?
No, I mean yes. And she'll take you downstairs. She's gonna head down to the palace, grab everybody else, and then head up to about the 17th floor.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to lead you into that city and take you into a small bar. It's rather low populated, but everyone who's in it are all wearing the same black armor with a white pair of crossed axes with a pair of wings beneath them, which someone with a very good history might recognize as the symbol of the Expedition Legion here. She takes you to the back of the bar where there are two men sitting against the wall in a booth. The first of the men is strapped with weapons. He's basically got two large battle axes behind him, a couple swords at his hip, dagger pouches, a couple weapons you think kind of stowed in some pouches on the chest, and the armor is very thick. He sees you guys sit down and says, "Hey, how's it going? My name's Otis."
Hello.
He gives you his hand.
Beckman shakes it. Hi, Otis.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. So, heard y'all were interested in heading down into the 32nd level.
Yeah.
So, like,
Basically.
just to be clear, like, you guys know if you're really interested in suicide, you can go do it somewhere else. I mean, you don't have to go that extravagant or grandiose.
Why is this suicide?
Because
Probably monsters.
lots of them.
Ah, that's right. I was right.
That's why this hasn't been cleared out.
None of the floors are ever cleared out just easily. We've been digging into the earth, digging into somebody else's home. That's all these floors come to be. The Expedition Legion's there, we clear out the monsters, takes a very long time. Very dangerous work, I can also add. What's down there right now? It's a mess. There's shit everywhere.
What is down there right now? Like, specifically?
We dug into it. A couple caverns that seem to twist around. I'm not sure what's at the end of them. We haven't been able to get too far past the perimeter zone we've set up. But there's monsters down there, beetles, that hang around in swarms, devour anything they fucking see. There's these big guys like to hide around the darkness, and there's these other things that like to cling to the walls and just grab you and kill you. So pretty fucking nice down there. You kind of kicks back a drink.
It sounds high quality.
It sounds like fucking hell, is what it is. So I don't really understand why y'all are so itching to get down there.
I speak into his head. Hold on, I gotta figure out how I'm wording this. So if somebody wants to say something, go ahead.
I believe Al's the one who knows about the dark magic.
Yeah, strange things are in the party. One of the older, well, the older gentlemen, from your point of view, I suppose, seemed kind of young to me. Idealistic kid. Said that there was, he had some sort of dark magic from below.
Dark magic. Won't be the only thing we found down there.
Not sure if it
I
was
ain't
the
sensed
second
though.
floor or something lower, but
Look, I ain't sensed anything down there, but I'm not really too keen on looking for magic when there's 7-foot tall monsters trying to rip apart my men.
The reason why you're digging deeper into this, into the earth, is to get closer to your god. Am I correct?
That's the noble dream that they all want us to believe. Then he kicks back another drink.
What makes you believe that your god is down there, or is this a figurative dig?
He ain't down there. If Moradin wanted us down there, he wouldn't put all those creatures between us, but that's what tradition says. Legends say Moradin rests at the middle of the earth, so Deep Rock was constructed. Keeps building floors further and further into the earth. It's with this idea that when we reach the center, perhaps maybe Moradin's down there waiting for us. It was
Or
just
you will all die in the intense heat from the earth, from the planet's core.
that's if the monsters don't get us first. Look, I don't believe it, but it's tradition. It's what we're here to do. It's our job. It's what they want us to do. I'm not trying to make it happen. And kind of looks around. I've been trying to stall this floor for years now, and it's working well for the most part. Keeping our perimeter, trying to keep our casualties down as low as possible, trying to make sure as many of our men get back to their families safe and sound.
This hole will be a death sentence to many a thousand of you dwarves.
You don't have to tell me. I've seen enough of my best friends go down that way.
It is sad that the nobles of this city are blinded by their intentions.
The other dwarf speaks up and he says, "Of course they don't."
I'm only speaking to the one.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, it's like let me rearrange this then.
Always assume I'm only talking to one person at a time.
He'll mention if it's the other way, right?
Yeah.
He must be talking to the telepathic guy.
No, they don't
Probably.
care. It's the tradition that we're given. It's our job. I try to keep all the parties as happy as I can. That's why, as you can imagine, I'm not too keen on a bunch of travelers who want to go downstairs and start exploring. Look, nothing against you. I'm sure you have very noble intentions. I think you're walking into a death trap down there.
All I've wanted, I have gotten my answers. My need to be down the cavern has been alleviated.
Look, and if you got something against the nobles, maybe it's the Reach you should be talking to.
The nobles will get theirs.
I mean, if you're really interested in it, the Reach is who you should be talking to.
Who's the Reach?
You know, every city has an undercity to it. Well, in a city that keeps digging itself perpetually deeper, it's kind of in the inverse. The Reach is our criminal underbelly, so to speak.
Our overbelly.
They exist all in tunnels up in the mountain above us. They, for the most part, like to brand themselves as sort of a force for the people. They like to rob caravans and do illegal acts to help strike against the nobles who live in the city and try to even the odds a little bit.
Actions I cannot condone still.
The other guy speaks up and says, "Yeah, they don't fucking help us, no. They rob caravans. Whose paycheck do you think gets cut?" You'll
Well,
have to excuse my friend Gundel over here. He's
Nice name, quick name. Congrats, Chris.
he's not as
positive on the reach as some other people are.
Well, we might need to just take a talk with them anyhow. The reason we're here and the reason we set up this original meeting with you is there's this cult of nihilism.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna roll something.
Okay. Basically, they corrupted this bear spirit near Vecna and has something to do with
Nothing.
this abyss they talk about. And we were told that there was some activity here or near here.
Chris, I know
And
nothing
they
of the
might-
cult of nihilism, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
My big worry is that they're either hiding out beneath your city somehow, or hiding out in your city. Why dark magic in your tunnels is kind of a big deal to us.
I say in Cog's mind, it could explain why the animals are so aggressive. Maybe they're being influenced by an outside force.
I'll actually just send you telepathically. Possibly psychic, man. Possibly.
I nod my head at you for being able to respond back to me that way.
Ah, magic helmets. Magic helmets.
Are you guys seriously gonna come and have a meeting with us, and then you're gonna talk psychically with one another?
Hey, can't
I
control
respond
him.
psychically to him. Yes.
Dickheads. He actually is laughing though. You fucking dickheads.
I am
You
a
can
follower.
understand-
I say in his mind, I am a follower of Bahamut. I am no dickhead.
Well, Christ, it sounds like you got a fucking problem on your hands, but look, I've been down there and I haven't seen anything. Look, I'm not magically inclined, but you're hard pressed to think how something would be able to get past all the monsters down there.
Palor's light. Bahamut's light will alleviate the darkness.
If it was just as much as shining a light, it'd be fine. It's when those fuckers attack you from the shadows.
I imagine that if they were able to get down there, they'd be working with those things.
I'd pat my holy symbol and say, Bahamut will find us a way through.
Maybe Bahamut can do something that more than ain't.
Look, I understand that you were apprehensive about letting us down there. If you would
Look,
like, we could discuss with the Reach first regarding this, if you would prefer.
Go for it.
But we do need to get, if we can't find anything up here, we do need to get down there.
I'll see what I can do for you guys. I don't want to see you all get hurt for nothing, though. You
Of
seem
course.
like good people, and it looks like you got a mission on your hands.
If any of your workers need some medical attention, please come.
Nah, holy man. I know you got bigger pressure matters on your hands. We're a tough bunch.
I always bring I always do the needy before the wanton.
We're good, Father, but appreciate it. I'm assuming you don't drink.
I dabble in wine.
How about a glass?
How about a bottle?
Padre's got a little bit of a stomach to him.
Well, I technically barely have a soul, so okay.
We'll order a bottle for you.
How am I gonna do this? How can I drink without taking my mask off?
Straw.
Getting a little stage fright?
No, I'll lift the mask up just to where my mouth can be shown. You can see pale skin, but also a light emitting from underneath the mask.
Ain't seen that before.
He doesn't reply to that.
That's,
He pays no mind to what's being shown.
Fair enough. How about you, little man?
Do I
I'm good.
see the
Thank you
fa-
very much. I'm not usually one for drinking.
If you're in front of him, yeah. Well, even if you're behind him, you can see a slight glow coming from towards where his head is.
Can I do like a history or arcana or whatever check to see what that is or what it could be?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. That's why Ekman wants to know.
Then you might want to make an Arcana check first, since that'd probably be your basis.
Arcana.
I'm not arcane.
You don't seem to know
particularly what he is based off of that.
Let's see if a history check if I could ever recall something of like that nature or a person of that nature. Slightly better.
It's how prevalent my race is, Chris. It's up to you. I think it would be.
I would say you haven't heard of these before. Like nothing in history, because history isn't even like. If you were just looking for race, I'd probably say it's more of like a dungeoneering or something like that. Like history would just be if you're trying to pick out somebody else in history who's been like.
Oh yeah,
this.
my dungeoneer would be like 23 at most, so no.
Okay.
Okay. Ekman just kind of just stares curiosity. Then goes back to whatever he's eating or drinking.
So periodically, you see just some light shining as he pulls up the front of his mask to take a drink.
Reyna walks up behind Cog and says, "If you're looking to talk to Reach, I may know of a way for you to contact them."
That would be handy.
A guard who knows the reach and hasn't turned them in. For shame.
Some of us support the things that Reach does in their own way. They're not perfect. They're not. But they do help with some things.
He keeps himself.
Well, in that case, Otis, when we feel the need to head to the lower floor, if we feel the need to head to the lower floors, we will contact you again. In the meantime, I think it's important we get meetings with these Reach members.
I'll do what I can to help you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good one.
I put 50 gold on the table and let him know that thanks for his help, for his information.
He grabs the gold and he passes it over to Reyna. He says, "You know where to put it, girl." He gives her kind of a wink.
I bwomp him with a heel and then I leave.
As you're heading out, you see Reyna kind of puts the gold into an envelope and then kind of tucks it back into her pack or into her pocket.
I'm going to not go with you towards the reach.
Well, actually, Reyna is going to say, "I'll take you to see Reach tomorrow. It's best not to go while it's still dark out. You get lost in those tunnels up there."
All right.
I'm still not going to go with to the reach. I believe my morals would want me to possibly turn these people in. So it's best I do not know of anything going on down there.
They got a maze, a labyrinth of tunnels up there. Even where you meet them may not be where they're going to be next day, next hour even.
It doesn't matter if it's a group that you would like to keep protected. It is safer that I do not be there.
Fair enough. If that's the case, then where will you be staying tonight?
I'll probably be staying at the church that I was at before with the old man.
If you want, you can stay at my place. I've got an extra room.
I believe I have some healing to keep doing. Also, if your friends at the Reach could keep an eye on the old man. He has recently come into a large amount of money.
And food.
I'll see if I can bring it
He's
up
going
to
to
them
need protection.
I'll see if I can bring it up to them then, as a favor.
If there's anything else, you know where to find me.
Will do. You have a good night there.
And he heads towards the lift.
Alright, she is going to lead the rest of you then back to the chamber, or to the palace, where you all have your own individual rooms for the night.
Huzzah!
Ba-ba-da-ba,
They actually gave me a room.
Yeah, they gave you a room.
People are obviously insane, but all right.
And that is where we will end the game.